Hello guys, in this video we'll take a look at the new 2019 firework catalogue from Jonathan's Fireworks. Jonathan's Fireworks are celebrating their 20th anniversary this year and are still producing excellent new products to add to their existing lines of tried and tested favourites. So as we open the front cover, we are instantly greeted by a mass of exciting new fireworks for 2019. It's nice to read that many of these offerings have come directly as a result of customers' requests. In my opinion, that's a great way to run a successful business. Rather than bombard you with all of the new items in one hit, we'll turn the pages and address each of them as we find them. As is normally the case, we start with selection boxes. This bestseller has 9 fireworks and is ideal for even the smallest gardens, as although it still has good variety, it looks to mainly consist of fountains. Fiesta is a jump up to 12 fireworks and now includes a wheel. Meanwhile, Jamboree has 18 fireworks and also has a few cakes thrown into the mix as well. Gala is very similar to Jamboree, only a few fountains are replaced by bigger items and the rockets are also upgraded. Masquerade is also marked as a bestseller and looks to be an ideal purchase for those with a medium-sized garden. As does Shindig, and finally Celebration looks to be the largest selection box with an excellent selection of cakes rather than fountains. This would suit a large garden and be very impressive with lots of bigger bursts and bangs. I can see a lot of classic Jonathan's pieces included here, and there doesn't look to be any bad pieces amongst them. Turning the page, we now move on to the barrage packs. The retailer's barrage pack has superb variety. Mad as a Box of Frogs has thick crackling tailed comets. Ice Diamond has huge glittering and strobing bursts. Fish and Chips is an absolute classic with both stunning tourbillons and flying fish effects. And then Monkey Business is also good. New for 2019 is the Barrage Bag. This looks very impressive online. It consists of 11 fireworks, and these will provide around 6 minutes of display time when fired end to end. They have strobing, crackle bursts, peonies, chrysanthemums, glittering, pistols, coconuts, and just generally a good mix of effects. The individual fireworks are called House of Horror, Awesome, Depth Charge, Fantasy Island, Bermuda Sunset, Stormy Sky, Pirate's Treasure, Odyssey, Call of the Wild, Olympia, and then Dragon's Den. We also have the Razzle Dazzle Barrage Pack, and this contains 9 assorted cakes. I believe the net explosive content is 2,890 grams. It has a total of 216 shots, and some of these have the maximum 30mm sized bore. Willow Trees is particularly impressive and has nice crackling bursts. Mighty Crowns has enormous bouquets. Shanghai Cyclones is similar to Epic's King Cobra, and just hidden away is a firework called Fishes and Seahorses, which, as the name suggests, has flying fish and horsetail effects. Like the Barrage Bag, these also offer approximately 6 minutes of continuous firing and are sure to impress. On page 10, we now move on to rockets. What is very refreshing to see is that even the smallest packs are 1.3G. These 1.3G air raid rockets each give different colours and effects. The Star Blaster rockets have a combined NEC of 200 grams and give golden willows, palms and brocade bursts. New this year are the Double Dare rockets. As you can tell from the name, these have a twin burst. These do not state whether they are 1.3G or 1.4G, so I turned to the internet to find out. Believe me when I tell you that it's safe to say these are without a doubt 1.3G. Not only are the bursts spectacular, but these also give a mighty bang and look to be a very worthy new addition. At the bottom of the page we have the Space Mission Rocket Pack, which has 16 1.3G rockets of various sizes. Again, these are up there with the very best. On the opposite page we have the large single rockets. Excelsior has a crossset effect. Double Trouble reaches a very impressive height, and although giving a double break still provides perfectly spherical giant breaks. There's also Maximise and Fireball, although these are only available in the Sonic Rocket Pack as is Excelsior. The Whopper is perhaps the most impressive rocket, with a huge brocade burst that lights up the sky and has impressive hang time. And finally we have another new offering for 2019 in the form of the Emperor rocket. This is my favourite rocket of all, as it has an incredible thud as it explodes into a crackle burst with an outer ring of red stars which tear outwards. There are two baby reveal cakes on page 12, obviously one blue and one pink. These 25 shot cakes have a coloured mine lift as well as matching coloured bursts overhead. As we move across to page 13, the cakes seen in the barrage packs earlier are also listed for individual sale. Crazy Crocs is a 96 shot crackling comet and pearl cake. There's also the 12 shot Whiz-tastic, which gives crackling clusters. Eager Beaver is fantastic as it offers mines with brocades, crackles and strobes above, which in turn offer lots of simultaneous effects to take in and appreciate. On page 15 we have Bangers and Flash, which has a crackling mine and large golden and blue brocade bursts. Vicious Vampires is available in the earlier barrage pack, and we now have the best selling Cheery Cherries 25 shot cake. Cheery Cherries is a much raved about single effect cake which shoots large bursts to busy crackling time rain clusters. My favourite firework on this page however is the 16 shot Split-tacular firework. This has huge thick crackling crossettes which are very unique and rarely seen. It really is a stunning piece, and I don't feel it gets the recognition it deserves. On page 16 we have Devil's Fire, Munster Mash and Fine and Dandy. Ultimate Showdown was new last year. It gives large golden willow bursts with vivid red, green and blue glowing tips. The other cakes here have already been covered on the previous pages. Turning the page, the cakes move up in terms of size. Top Secret is labelled as a bestseller and reads 21 shots, 42 effects. This is a magnificent fanned barrage and starts with red, green and blue mines firing left, right and centre. There are then huge bursts which fan in banks of 3 before it hits its climax with a time rain finale. Munster Madness is huge in size and performance, and I believe has a 30mm bore, as does Whopping Wallabies and Power Surge. At the bottom of the page is Space Detonation. Again, this has mines as well as bursts, which is a common sight with Jonathan's fireworks. For a 1.4G cake, this is very impressive. It lasts for almost 1 full minute and its palms spread wide and far. Triple Attack is a heavy hitting fanned cake with a 30mm bore and 390 grams of net explosive content. Space Monkey has 29 shots, and the effects on that read large golden willow bursts with blue coloured palm bursts, changing to time rain and silver strobes. Superb quality effects. Firework Fanatic is one of the best 25 shot cakes I know of, and again utilises a mine lift which lights the path for staggering cascading palms above. This has a very nice pace and is just a great hard hitting piece. Surprisingly, as far as I can tell, Fantabulous does not actually fan, but nonetheless has awesome vivid palms that shed cascading glitter. Sky Ambush on the other hand does have fan firing. It lasts over a minute and starts with screaming comets before a bank of 7 ruby red pistols spread out and explode overhead. Snaking comets then burst to glittering peonies, and the finale is awe-inspiring. Considering it packs so many different effects, it's incredible to think that its 73 shots last the duration that they do. Best of British fires patriotic red, white and blue colours, and that reads strobing dahlia bursts to magical blue to red colour change bursts to large palm and peony bursts and crackling willow finale. On page 22 we have the 37 shot Mighty Hero, which fires almost a shot a second. Flashbang Wallop in my opinion is more impressive. It has 48 shots and has gorgeous red strobing pistils into golden horsetails. It has timed rain, great palms and an NEC nearing 500 grams. It's a very distinctive firework and certainly stands out from most. Pyro Wizard is a brand new firework this year. It's a 56 shot fanned cake. This fires glorious crackling golden comets with thick tails before alternating volleys of peonies burst above. There are then huge free firing blockades with the famous Jonathan's Mind Lift type effect underneath, which again adds beautiful aesthetics at two different heights. This is a superb new addition. Twisted Turtles gets its name from its twisting and spinning cyclones which snake and turn before bursting into green, red, purple and crackling peonies. Fandango and Poisonous Spiders are both marked as bestsellers. Fandango shoots rows of 5 left to right and lasts 50 seconds, whilst Poisonous Spiders is a straight firing cake with serious oomph. You won't find bursts much bigger than this in a retail firework, and it has a very loud whistling and crackling finale. As we turn the page, there are more multi-shot cakes, but yet again they increase in size. Ice Warrior has the largest shot count yet with 100. This lasts a minute in duration, and its effects read, "This does it all, blue, red and silver palms, strobes with timed rain, purple and blue coconut bursts with huge volley firing finale." Vampire Fire looks similar in size and shot count to the new Pyro Wizard fan cake on the previous 2 pages, however this piece offers brocade crowns, strobing and timed rain as it dances back and forth. This 60 shot barrage at the bottom of the page has a great name with Attack of the 80-foot Snake. I have never seen this fired, but the description suggests it fires whistling serpents, which is very apt. This has both straight and fan firing. All of the cakes on this page are 100 shots. There's Blazing Sky, which lasts an incredible 2 minutes. There's then Crazy Krakatoa, which has been available for many years now. This is a stellar firework which opens with fanned comets before whistling serpents break the silence. There's then volley after volley of coloured bursts. Screeching Demons is a brand new addition and is not a missile cake as you may expect, but is far more impressive. It fires 100 loud whistling spinners which burst to large peonies. It's a stunning piece which fires unrelentlessly for almost a full minute and will certainly wake the neighbours. On page 26 we have the Big Finish, which is intended as a finale piece and certainly fits that bill. Excellence would also be an ideal finale piece and frantically bombards the night sky with huge brocades. Ticking Time Bomb is Jonathan's Fireworks only bin lid type cake. It has 500 shots which mostly consist of multicoloured comets as expected, but as it nears its 1 minute mark it gives whistling comets whilst large palms begin to burst above. Evolution is labelled as another bestseller and it's not hard to see why. It has an enormous array of breathtaking effects, has 160 large shots and lasts for 90 seconds. Paradise Palms does what it says on the tin and has 61 shots. And finally at the bottom of the page is another brand new firework by the name of Firestorm. Firestorm has 134 shots and fires both straight and fanned bursts. Its varied firing patterns make it very refreshing to watch, and it does a great job of filling the sky with a multitude of colour and effects. We now have the very largest cakes on page 28. Heavyweight is extremely close to the upper legal NEC limit with 983 grams of explosive. Its bore ranges from 16mm to 30mm and this straight firing cake lasts for over 2 minutes. Brilliance was new last year and has straight, V and Z firing patterns. Its effects read: multicoloured strobe to W firing patterns in golden willow and blue, to Z firing willow with brocade to a huge intense mine and shell burst finale. This is up there with the best. The final single cake is Pulverizer, and this is really a display all on its own. We then move on to the compound cakes. Endurance has a net explosive quantity of 1,550 grams. It has a 22mm bore across the board. It has every firing pattern going and its effects read: stunning mixture of brocades, time rain, palm, strobe and blossom bursts to create a spectacular array of fireworks all from the one fuse. Z, V and W firing to fill the sky. The Legend consists of 4 pre-fused cakes and this time has the maximum sized legal bore with 30mm tubes across the board. This piece offers raw power and has an NEC of 1,740 grams. The bursts do not get much bigger than what you'll find from this firework, and in terms of impressiveness you'll be hard pushed to beat this compound. We also have an unfamiliar compound here which has only just gone into production. This Showtime compound looks to be a beast of a firework. It has 284 shots and lasts almost 2.5 minutes. Its brakes are as big as you'll find and they really have a thud as the bursts bang overhead. I particularly like a fan section where corsets of 5 or 6 different colours zigzag back and forth. This really is a fantastic firework and would be an ideal finale as it quickly amps up to a frenzy of noise and colour which overwhelms the senses. Page 31 illustrates the various fountains available from Jonathan's fireworks. There's Aladdin's Cave, Beaming Bertie, which is one of those fountains where the face illuminates and is great for children, and finally there's Tropical Storm, which lasts, believe it or not, over 3 minutes. We then have 2 conical fountains. These are machine pressed and therefore, like all of the fireworks seen here, will be at the highest premium quality. A glance at the description states that it reaches a credible 12 feet in height and therefore these are certainly worth picking up. These are the only mines from Jonathan's and have a large bore. The mine effect also has a loud coloured burst and the NEC weight for the packet of 4 is 50.4 grams. Each piece has different effects with brocade crowns, green spiders, red palms and red to white strobes. There's then Colossal Candle. Every item on page 33 is new. Snap Crackle Pop neither snaps, crackles or pops but does give 3 different spinning effects with red sparks, green and then gold. Twirling Trio has 3 quality wheels which look very similar in design to Snap, Crackle and Pop. There's then Speed Demon. This looks like a much more substantial wheel. It's very large in size and has 3 effects. Each of those effects then have 3 motors firing simultaneously. It changes direction throughout its duration and ends with an impressive crackling finale. Finally, as we turn the last page, we see the full range of Jonathan's fireworks sparklers. As you can see, these yo-yo named sparklers are marked as being new this year. They aren't to be overlooked as these yo-yo sparklers are in fact very unique. These sparklers not only burn down but they also burn back up. The fact they burn silver in one direction and then gold in the other must make these the most innovative sparklers currently on the market. So with that said, that's the entire catalogue covered. It strikes me that every item in this brochure is a quality piece and in my opinion the Jonathan's Fireworks name is a guarantee that you'll be buying the best of the best. If you've never fired this brand before, I do recommend that you give them a try. I'm sure you won't be disappointed and I'll be looking to pick up their new rockets and a few of the new cakes this season. So like always, thank you for watching and I'll post up another video soon.